Hey guys, welcome to my channel Sengupta's Creation. I'm Yona Sengupta, your host and your coach, and today we'll be doing the question and answers of the chapter Agriculture, which is from the book itself. So, without further talking, let's continue. Okay, let's quickly continue. Sorry. Okay, so we'll start with the first question here. So, the first question in here is that what is agriculture? Now, what do you think? What is agriculture? Let us learn about. Okay. Now, agriculture is a primary activity that includes growing crops, vegetables, fruits, flowers, and rearing a livestock. Now, agriculture is a also primary activity as it is connected with the extraction and production of natural livestock. So let us write the answer here quickly. Small this. Let's move this up a little because I need to write more answers here. This is question number 1. Okay, next we'll move on to the second question number, which is name the factors influencing agriculture. Let's see what are the factors. This is number 2, which is the factors that influence agriculture include four things, which is that of soil, climate, topography, and population. Now there are other these are the factors influencing them, but there are some other factors too of agriculture, which is the irrigation facility, size of land holding, uh, transport facilities, then nearness to market, and number 5 is availability of loan and capital, and also another is very important, that is technology. Okay, these are some other influencing factors for agriculture. Now let's move on to number 3. I have already wrote the answer here as I was thinking to what to write the answer. So I already wrote the answer here for you all. Please see this. So you can, I hope you can see the answer here. The answer is that shifting cultivation. What is shifting cultivation? Shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn cultivation, and it is a type of farming activity which involves cleaning off a land plot by cutting down trees and burning them. So the ashes are then mixed up with the oil, and the crops are grown, and after the land has lost its fertility, it is abandoned, and the farmers then, what happens is then move to a new places. But there are advantages that it comes with, that it helps with food and all this, but there is also very much disadvantage. What is the disadvantage? Can anyone tell me? Yes? Yes, the disadvantage is itself, just a second, that there will be soil loses its fertility. Then there be it will be leads to deforestation, loss of loss leads to soil erosion, burning of trees causes air pollution, and insufficient cultivation of crops for, you know, large production. Okay, now can we move on to the next question? Let's see if you all are prepared or not. I hope you all are prepared already. And number three is here. Okay, so these are the advantages. Main you can see is that it is a slash and burn cultivation. It is also known as slash and burn cultivation. Here, can you see the answers? I'm moving it a little bit so that it's easier. Okay, so okay, so number four. What is the question? Let's see. Okay, so what is number four? Number four is what is plantation agriculture? Let us learn about that. What is plantation agriculture? Plantations are a type of like commercial farming where single crops of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana, or cotton are grown, and large amounts of capital and capital are required, so the produce may be processed on the harms farm itself or in nearby factors or factories. The development of transport network is thus essential for such farming, and major plantations are found in the tropical regions in the world, and rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India, and Sri Lanka are some of the examples. So what plantations are the type of commercial farming grown, okay, like this. And also another thing that it needs large amount of capitals. Okay, so let me write it down here. Number four. Okay, so this is the answer of the final quote which I just now told you about. Okay, so next is number 4, which means number 5. Name the fiber crops and name the climatic conditions required for their growth. Let's learn what is it about. Okay, the answer for this is the fiber crops can are the jute and cotton. These two are the fiber crops, and the climatic conditions necessary for the growth of jute are high temperature, heavy rainfall, and high humidity. Similarly, for the growth of cotton, high temperature, light rainfall, bright sun, and bright sunshine is needed. So these are the answers. So let me write down the answer here. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let us move on to the next one, which is tick the correct answer. This is very much easy, I think, for you all to answer. Okay, so these are some of the answers. Now I will move on to tick the correct answer. So the first one is horticulture means. First A is, let me go with green. A. Growing of fruits and vegetables. B. Primitive farming. And C. Growth of wheat. Now, horticulture. Now, what does hori means? Again, horticulture is the growing of vegetables, flowers, and fruits for commercial use. So the answer will be number A. Okay. Number A. The number will be A. Next one is golden fiber refers to. Golden fiber refers to if it's tea, it is cotton, or it is jute. It is obviously jute. Now, can you tell me why is jute known as the golden fiber? Let me tell you. Jute is also known as the golden fiber. Why? Because it grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and humid climate. And the crop is grown in the tropical areas. India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. So the answer here will be jute. Okay. Next one is leading producers of coffee. Who are the leading producers of coffee? The options for this is Brazil, India, and Russia. Okay, so let us first. Brazil is actually the leading producer, for which is followed by what in Colombia and then India. So the answer here will be Brazil. So the answer is Brazil. Next, we will be moving on to the next question, which is give reasons. What is the answer of give reasons? Let's see. First, what we need to give the reason number one is in India, agriculture is a primary activity. Yes, agriculture is a primary activity. Because why? Because many regions in India have fertile land that is favorable for agriculture. Two-thirds of the Indian population still depend on agriculture, and this is mainly because of the lack of literacy among the people. So hence we can say that India, being a densely populated country, requires a large scale of production of food to fulfill the needs of the people. So, the answer again, I am repeating here. One, which is agriculture is actually in actual, it is a primary activity. It is actually a primary activity. And many regions in India have fertile land, and that is why it is favorable for agriculture. And two-third of two-third of them have the still depend, the Indian population still depend on them. Okay, so now what we'll do is, this answer is completed totally. Now let's move on to the next question, which is give reasons why different crops are grown in different regions. This is very easy. Different crops are grown in different regions because growing the crops depends on the factors such as favorite topography of soil, um, depend on procedure, or depend on produce, type of climate, amount of rainfall, technology, and about the labor. And about the labor. So we will be doing this number two, which is this one. So have all of you understood what is it about? Okay. So can we move on to the next one? Okay. So now let's move on to number four. What is number four? Distinguish between the followings. The first distinguish which we are doing is that primary activities and territory activities. So here I don't have any place to draw or a table, so I will be just writing it down. What is the difference between primary activities and territory activities? First is that primary activities are related to production and extraction of natural resources such as fishing, agriculture, mining, whereas territory activities are those that provide support to primary and secondary sectors in carrying out their activities like transportation and banking, etc., etc., like this. So we'll write down here the cause. This is number 4 1. Okay, let's change the color here. Okay, so this is the answer. Let me write it down here so that you can see it all. I hope you can see it. Right? Next, we will move on to the next question, which is the difference or the distinguishing between the substance farming and intensive farming. So what are they? Subsistence farming is a type of farming that the farmer practices to meet the ends of his family. The cultivation of crops is done for personal consumption, and it involves low levels of technology and household labor to produce a small output. And whereas in intensive subsistence agriculture, the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using a small simple tools and more labor, and rice, wheat, maize, pulses and oilseeds are the crops grown in these types of farming. And intensive farming agriculture is prevalent in the thickly populated um, areas of monsoon regions. Okay, so let me write it down here. Okay, so this is number 4. Number 2. Let me just adjust it a little bit. Just a few seconds. Okay. So we'll move on to the next one. What is it? So now this is all for today here. I will again show you all the question and answers. You can take a screenshot also. This is very important. Okay, I tried to write all the answers here so that it looks cleaner. I don't know what is happening. 4. Okay, now let me show you. Yes, so I hope you can see it here. Just take a screenshot. There is another. Yes, So till this we will be doing, I hope you can see it. Okay, so this is number 1. This is one of part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. This is part 5, and then the take the correct answer, and then there is number 3 1 here, 3 2, and then 4 1 and 4 2. Okay, and this is the end. So this is only till I did number 4. In the next class, in number 2 class, we will be doing about the activity and be completing the rest of the exercises. Okay, so I hope you had a great time here. So I hope you had a great time here. Again, I'm showing, you can see it. Yes, you can see it, right? Hmm? So this is the end. Okay, so today this is the end of my class. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I am online, you can meet me and be with me. So thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.